Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to another figure review of mine. Now we're gonna take a look at the Play Art Sky Enix, Square Enix Ryu figure from Super Street Fighter 4. And this figure is just a piece of art. It's a bigger scale figure. It's about 10-inch scale, 9-inch. It's not quite a 1 to 6 in, scale figure. It's smaller than that. So don't be worried that he will stand out too much from your other figures. He will, because he will. This figure is so cool. I really do love it, and I really do enjoy this figure. I was waiting for this figure for a shitload of time. The shipping always uh, takes so much time to ship these figures to me because I live in Holland. What I was saying to you guys, and figures are shitty here. And Europe isn't really one country. In America, and if you have to ship over figures, it will take long. You have to pay special ways and everything. Just a pile of shit. But anyway, I'm gonna take a closer up look at this figure with you guys. But first, gonna take a look at the packaging. Come just in the same packaging like Ken, and this figure was cheaper than Ken. Ken was fucking expensive. So you can see it. A nice blister box packaging. So that's packaging. Packaging is just very cool, man. It's a blister box and it's very collectible friendly, what you can expect from Square Enix, Play Art Sky, and Play Art Sky. I'm gonna hope I'm getting back on it. But first, let's look. He comes with two accessories, which are two open style pose hands, which you can use for demonstrating or resemble for his Hadoken, what I'm talking about. And this is his alternate face. And look at the eyes. The eyes are so... Well, look at the eyes, man. I don't know if you can see it if my camera centers it. I have to center it on his face. Wait a minute. Look at the eyes, how beautiful it's sculpted in. You even can see the eye definitions of the eye pupil and everything. It's just so great. The sculpt work, paint work of Square Enix is just phenomenal. And he also comes with a stand with the Hadoken effect here, which is very awesome as well. Cool, very cool. This is the best Ryu figure there is out there, Emo, in my opinion. I think he's better than the Storm collectible one because they go about the same price. And man, look at the style that they gave this Ryu. He's just badass. Look at the shading on his gi, on his suit. Look at it. Look at the all little details. Look at the shading on his muscles. Look at everything about this figure. It's just phenomenal. It's just so phenomenal. Look at it. He has a little bit of a blue paint here, but it doesn't matter. Look at the shading here. Oh man, this is just so awesome. All the little sculpted dents of to resemble the cotton of his gi just look phenomenal. His curliness, his feet are cool as well. Yeah, his feet are even cool, and his face is just very awesome. I just like it. So anime style that they have given this Ryu, and Square Enix always give their own style to the characters, and I do like their style. It's a little bit like broader, muscular legs with a small torso, bigger up, but not too big, lean, big muscle, but not too big, not stocky at all. Great proportions. The proportions are so awesome on this figure. It's not stocky and little. It's not. They are just so athletic, muscular looking, badass fucking figures. And I just do like it. I'm going to compare him with you with the Ken, and the Ken figure is just phenomenal as well. It's highly a figure I can recommend. And there is a difference between these two. Of course, the whole figure just look different. The height is apparently different, which is good. Ryu was is a bit smaller, but also the articulation is different. This figure has more ratchet joints than this figure, and this figure, yeah, that's the difference. This figure just has a different type of articulation, but the range of motion is the same. So you can't say that it's different. But anyway, Let's look at the articulation of this figure, and then we're going to do some height comparisons and everything, and a final brief about this figure, and maybe some closer-up details. I'm going to compare the articulation with the Ken figure here. He can move, look up to there, down to there. His head is basically on the ball joint and his neck. And let's see, he has the butterfly joint, same as Ken's, but this one are both nice and stiff on there. And there are QC issues with the Street Fighter Play Art Sky figures. You must watch out, because sometimes the ratchet joints are loose, are broken, that kind of thing. So if you want to buy a Square Enix figure, I recommend to buy it at a store. Yeah, at a comic store or GameStop, but not ordering it online, because if it is broke, you have to send it back, you have to wait for it longer, it will be a pain in the ass. So you never know if it is good. His bicep swivels weird. You swivel the bicep, but this all stays the same. So basically he has a swivel at the ball joint here, and it is ratcheted. Yes, it is ratcheted. So he has a bicep swivel, and 2 points at the elbow. His range of motion goes into there. Let's see, out to there. It's a ratchet joint, so he also swivels at both parts. He has interchangeable hands, and that swivels is on a ball joint as well, and also hinges in and out on a ratchet joint. But that is the only ratchet joint this figure has, despite from his ankles. He has a diaphragm joint which doesn't really crunch. It does crunch at the lower ball joint. The upper one not so much. So with two, it's okay, you know. He already from himself is standing a little bit on a crunched forward position, so it's fine enough crunch, or else it won't be effective in his fighting, of course. So he has a ball joint here at the diaphragm and at the lower. They can swivel both, but it's nice and stiff on there both. And his hips are ball jointed, so it's not ratcheted, so he can the gi is not really in the way. You can kick outwards and backwards, so you can do everything there at the ball joint. He has a semi ratchet joint at the knee, so that's really good. The range of motion is great. It's double jointed, and look at the nice sculpting work. And I like the look of the knees. It's not ugly at all. Yeah, you can see a little bit of a gap in here and there, but you know, it is an articulated figure, and that's something you will always have, and it doesn't matter for me. For me, that's even better looking than the statue looking, or else I would have bought a statue, of course. So his feet are on ratchet joints, semi. It's very weird with this ratchet joint. Sometimes they click, some don't. So that's kind of weird. It's on a ball joint, so he does have ankle pivot. It's nice stiff on there, so he does have everything there. Let's look at the height difference. Yeah, this one does have the click. So that's the only difference between these two, and if I have to say, I do prefer Ken a little bit more, because I like the color red, and I do think Ken is very cool because, you know, I don't know, I like them both equally actually. So having these two figures on your shelf is just menacing. From a distance they look great, from close they look great, you know. They aren't really that big. If you get used to it, you know, then it's okay. It's really okay. If you take a look here at a Marvel Select, you know, it isn't that far off. They are both, you know, of course, Ryu should be somewhere at his, a little bit over his shoulder or under. So, of course, he's totally out of skill, but you get what I mean. It's not like it is a 1 to 6 skill figure or anything. Some Play Art Sky figures are pretty big, though, don't get me wrong. Some of them are really, really big. So yeah, that's next to Marvel Select. Marvel Legends. Tamashii Nations figure. Let's see. That's basically the most important things. Voltec figure. So let's see the Mesco figure, Superman. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know what to show anything else. I also have to show all my figures, and that is not really what I'm doing right now because that will take a shitload of time. Not that I have a lot of figures. I don't know how many I have. I believe about 35 to 40. I don't know. I'm not sure, but well, anyway. So let's see up close a little bit to give you an idea how this figure looks. Really cool, man. Look at this. Look at the stylized look anime stylized look that they have given this figure. It's phenomenal. Look at the eyes. It's just so great. I'm in love with this figure. I really am, and I definitely will recommend buying this one. Wow. Especially to go with the other Square Enix figures from Marvel. Those are so badass. I don't know if you guys have seen the Wolverine figure. If you ask me, that is the most badass looking Wolverine figure I've ever seen, and it's very freaking expensive, so I have to look how I can buy it. Maybe I'm gonna buy some other figures and games and consoles to get that one. I have to look what I'm going to do. But anyway, that was so sick. And also the Magneto looks great. The Thor Play Art Sky figure looks just phenomenal. And also, let's see. I do think I like the Captain America too. And some of the Batman figures are very cool. Spartan Batman. And Batman 9070, wow, that figure is so freaking awesome as well. The shading and the sculpt work and the articulations are just so great on these figures, and they are really not that big. Look at my hand. It's just almost as big as this figure, and I have small hands, so these figures aren't that big, you know. You can say the other figures are just small. He is a little bit glossy on his skin, but it looks almost like he's sweat. It almost looked like sweat, but you know, it's also looking worse because the light is on it. So anyway, guys, take care. I'm gonna buy maybe Guile or Wolverine, and also I'm gonna buy some. Maybe some Marvel Legends. Also maybe Dragon Ball Z figure again. Or maybe some other figures. I just have to see. I don't know for sure anyway. Take care, people. See you guys later.